Look at that. Ah! In this video I'm going to glam up a crappy old violin and I'm going to turn it into a steampunk violin. Yes, I know that once I'm done with this violin it will sound like poop, but at least it will look kind of cool. I hope. So let's get started. So first I covered the whole violin in bits of wrinkled tissue paper to create a texture. And I'm using Mod Podge as a glue. I bought this violin from someone who repairs and restores violins as a hobby. This violin had a big crack in the front, which had been repaired, but there's also a crack next to the peg hole of the A string, which means that if you push a peg into it and bring the string up to tension, it would most likely cause the scroll to break in half. And because she didn't know how to repair that properly, I could buy this violin from her for just 30 euros, only to demolish it even more. So let's see how that turns out. Although this violin will only be decorative, I still wanted to be able to install strings on it because 1, it looks better that way, and 2, I would like to use this violin in a music video someday. So it should at least have strings so I can actually play it. I also had a pretty cool idea to use something else instead of the traditional tuning pegs, which would be safe but would also make the violin look incredibly steampunk. And you'll see what that is in just a bit. And we're done. I think this violin turned out so awesome. These machine head tuners are actually ukulele tuners. And they work a bit like bags with integrated fine tuners on them. And the best part is that they don't slip. Funny thing, double basses always come with these kind of machine heads. And I've been searching on the entire internet looking for machine heads for violins. And I found one seller on eBay who sells them, but unfortunately the shop was closed. So that's why I went with ukulele tuners instead. By the way, I'll put a link down below to all products I've used, including a link to the violin machine heads, in case they start selling them again. Also, I had to install these tuners in a mirrored way, compared to how they're supposed to be. And that's because this way they would fit better and the string hole would be in the right place. So that's why the G tuner is on the right instead of on the left, and so on. For the rest, I didn't add too much gears to it because the texture is actually the main feature of this violin. But I did want to add a mechanic kind of feel to it. So that's why I added a key and a wire that goes into the F hole here. So it looks like you have to wind up the violin first, and then that sends a signal all the way into the violin, and then you can start playing. A bit like those old cars where you have to wind them up first, you know? Of course I had to play a snippet of Lindsey Stirling's Roundtable Rival. It's the ultimate steampunk song. I also played a bit of the Treasure Planet soundtrack, which is a very underrated Disney movie. It's really one of my favorite movies. The steampunk vibe is strong in this one, and that's partly why I love this movie so much. Well, I hope you like this video. I'd love to decorate a violin again someday, so if you have any ideas, feel free to drop them down below. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.